Shalom, first and foremost, I want to give our praises unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Rakakadash, the wilderness today, legend apostles of James Stone, and salutation to all the Akims out there doing this work in sincerity and in truth. This is Brother Dawaba from the Jamaica James camp, here to do a short video. Basically, this video really is a lesson to younger brothers based upon recent experience, right? And basically, we want to talk about the fact that people in this world prideful, especially niggas, you see me? And this is why scripture say, you're not supposed to deal with them, right? So, just I get into that. Starting off with Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 12. It said, the beginning of pride is when one depart from Yahweh and his heart is turned away from his maker. So basically, everybody nowadays in this society want to be proud, you see me? Like them want to have that sense of belongingness, so pride step in, which in that sense them no humble, you know. So basically, pride will basically everybody have, our people that teach them pitney for how nowadays it is wrong, you see me? Because you're supposed to humble. It's not him, you know. So basically, yeah, it's a fuck. Being of pride is when one depart from your heart, you know. This is when you feel like you have it by yourself, not remembering that the Most High does all things, you know. Verse 18, the shepherd was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of women. So basically, the incident involves two of that, right? You see me, which could have been avoided, but because he's a carnal man, you know, it go the carnal way, you know. Show why the scripture say, you know, nothing around them, man. You see me, supposed to be in all with the conversation, because when the Lord come close, I'm just get that. Alright, 2 Peter 3 and 10 is about the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So you know, in our time, the last days, basically, when the Most High soon come visit the earth, you know, to come destroy this wicked and evil place, you know. But why talk catch people like a thief in the night, except them in the Lord, because we out here a watch, you know. So seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So the carnal mixing not gonna work, you know. All of the friends of the past, you know, you have to put them off, because you're not walk by thing there, flesh no more, you walk by the spirit. So all of that need to get cast away, you know. Because when you check it, earth here surrounded by, well, the earth is full of wickedness, you see me? And in this place, if it is not for the brotherhood, it is everybody for himself, you know. Scripture I'm quote on Ephesians it's like Galatians 5 and 16. Alright, this is Galatians 5 verse 16. It says, this I say then, walk in spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh, you know. Walk in the spirit, or you walk in the spirit, you know. All the conversation occupied in prophecies, study, be around the brotherhood, you know. Lower the carnal mixing alone, you know. Now I say you have to be enemies with everybody in the world, but it's a high and by situation, and that is it, you know, because of all of the carnal linking, you know. So for the flesh, that's it off, like, for the flesh, that's it against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, so them don't mesh. You see me? That's why people when they're outside have conversation, the men of the Lord feel so awkward around them, because they don't mesh, and these are contrary the one to another, so they cannot do the things that he would, so that he cannot do the things that he would. So exactly, if you are of the spirit, when you get around fleshy things, you not gonna work. You see me? So, but if you be led of the spirit, you are not under the law. Know that the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, sedition, envy, murder, drunkenness, revealings, and such like, of the things which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh. You see me? So basically, all them things are your worldly people and the flesh. Basically, same thing, Run off. All of them they will get list out, and them they all basically all the flesh run with, not the spirit. So if you basically run with the flesh, this is how you run with, and you're not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High. You're going to get destroyed like the rest of them, and see about the strong point where low the whole carnal thing and carnal dealings with friends and things. For scripture for that, alright, this is Ecclesiasticus 8 and 16. It says, travel not by the way with a bold fellow. As you may bold, go back to pride, So least he become grievous unto thee, for he will do according to his own will, which is the flesh, and thou shalt perish with him through his folly. So whatever happened to him, it happened to you too, because you're there around him, So basically, avoid that, simple. Stay around the brother, study the scriptures, watch videos. None too tough, Last, get one more precept. Ephesians 4 and 21 says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahushua, that ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust, and be renewed in the spirit of mind. So the whole things, the flesh, put it off, it is of no good. People within the world, arms length apart, keep them off, because it's not going to lead to nothing good, and that's just it. You see me? So for the younger brothers them, just a simple lesson, warning based upon recent experience, So with that one, give all praises unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, the blood of today, listen apostles of James Getting Stone, and salutation to all your camps out here pushing this word in sincerity and truth.